Let's look at adding fractions together. Right, for example, if you want to add 3 over 4 plus 7 over 10. Now remember, in multiplication and division, you can work straight away with the two given fractions. For addition, we need to make sure that the denominators are similar, are the same. Now 4 and 10 are not the same numbers. So in order to make them the same, we need to make use of least common multiple, right? So least common multiple meaning how to find the least common multiple. We can find the multiple for 4 and 10 and look at which number first appear on both lists. So the multiple for 4 is 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, and etc. And multiple for 10 is 10, 20, 30, 40, etc. And we notice that 20 appear on both lists. So 20 is the least common multiple for 4 and 10. Then the next step is to convert the fractions in terms of the least common multiple. Right? That is to say that we want to convert 3 over 4 into the new denominator, which is the least common multiple, which is 20. So how do we get 4, convert it into 20? This is equivalent to multiply 4 by 5. And if we do that, we need to multiply the numerator by the same number as well. So 5 multiplied by 3 get us 15, right? Similarly for 10, 7 over 10, to convert that into a denominator of 20 implies that we need to multiply both the numerator and denominator by 2. So that shall give us 2 times 7, 14, right? So we have convert the problem into the two fraction into 15 plus over 20 plus 14 over 20. And once the denominator are the same number, we can keep that number and we simply add up the two numerators together. So 15 plus 14 give us 29, right? If you recognize this fraction here, it is called an improper fraction. Now usually it will be better if we can express that into a mixed number. Now remember, 29 over 20 is equivalent to 29 divided by 20. So if we do that, we can convert an improper fractions into a mixed number. Now 29 divided by 20 give us 1, and the remainder will be 9 over 20. So we can express the final answer this way. So what happens if you want to find fraction more than 2 fractions? If you need to add more than 2 fractions, for example 5 over 6 plus 3 over 10 plus 2 over 15. Now you will do the same. You find the least common multiples of the three denominators. Okay, right? In this case, 6, 10, and 15. So the multiple for 6 will be 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, and etc. Multiple for 10 will be 10, 20, 30, 40, etc. Multiple for 15 will be 15, 30, 45, etc. Now 30 is the first number that appear on all the three lists here. So 30 will be the least common multiple for the number 6, 10, and 15. Next, we need to convert the fractions into a fraction with denominator of 30. Right? So 5 over 6 convert to 30 is equivalent to multiply by 5. We need to multiply by 5, so that gives us 25. 3 over 10 convert that into 30 is equivalent to multiply by 3 times. And similarly, the numerator will be multiplied by 3 times. That gives us 9. And the last fraction, convert that into 30 is equivalent to multiply by 2. So that gives us 4 over 30. So then we notice that the denominator are all 30, similar. In this case, we can simply add out the numerators together. So 25 plus 9 plus 4 over 30. And this will give us a number of 38 over 30. And remember, this is an improper fraction, and it's usually easier to see in a mixed fraction format. So 38 divided by 30, that gives us 1. And remainder 8 over 30. That's not all. This fraction here can be further reduced to a smaller term, right? So 8 and 30 can be divided by 2. If we do that, we get 1. 8 divided by 2, we get 4, 15. So this shall be our final answer. So that's how you do addition for fractions.